Been a little too
Alright, I get it. You're confused. Confused about sex, masturbation, dopamine and every other piece of content available for your masculine needs. Now, chances are you would have watched someone saying something about FAP, masturbation on sex, and you want to take it as a gospel and f*** your life all over about it. I mean, I can't see you like this. I can't see you getting f***ed and getting influenced by some random extremist shit online and screwing up your masculinity, screwing up your existence as a man. And I also can't see you unhappy. So, in this episode of Misconceptions, gentlemen, let me give you something, let me tell you something that you should have been well aware of way before in time. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Misconceptions. Let's roll it.
Now I gotta up price for y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I won't get a ball today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the on record, off record.
Okay, so not so long ago, I made a video about NoFAPing and my 30 days experiment of doing it. And as of this video, it has only been a couple of months and it's already one of the most watched videos on the channel. I mean, I never thought you all wanted to see such content when I was writing it, when I was shooting it and when I was making it for you, but then hell, who am I to judge? Gentlemen, if you want to learn more about the primitive things of masturbation, FAP, sex and all that there is, then it's my job as a messenger to help you learn a bit more about it. Gentlemen, it's my job to share my honest truth with you and I hope that it helps you in some way or the other. So, before this video offends you or your best friend watching it, please watch it with a grain of salt and please be aware of the content. It might come out harsh, but it is my honest, humble truth. Cool? Ready? Alright then, let's talk all about it. Number one, NoFAP and the stupid misconceptions about it. Okay, so tell me one thing. When I say NoFAP, when I say no masturbation, what do you really think about? What and how do you really picture the context of your life to be? Is it something dark? Is it something sadistic? Is it something where you are being alone or sitting all by himself and just fapping out for no reason? Is it where you think yourself to be any less of a man, has no girlfriend, has no social life, knows nothing about communication and whatsoever? I mean, is this what you think? Is this how you define your NoFAP or your no masturbation spree to be? Do you expect yourself to not fap at all or not masturbate at all? Be a monk and see success coming at your doors and knock you and give you $1 million. Do you really see your life to be like that? I mean, if you really see your life to be like this, then boy, you're out of your mind. And that's not the point of NoFAP or no masturbation. The whole idea, the whole point, the whole psychology of you controlling your FAP or your masturbation was to reserve your dopamine sources for something in higher value. Now, high value in this case would be you going out, meeting someone, interacting with someone, getting intimate with someone and eventually getting laid. High value in this case could be you succeeding at your job. High value in this case could be you starting your own business. High value in this case could be something very personal and specific to you. It could be even as simple as you making new friends. Anything positive, anything reinforcing that boosts your dopamine, that makes you happy, that makes your presence felt, that makes you more of a man is a high value trait to have. No, it has got nothing to do with money. It has got nothing to do with just the fame and all of that. Gentlemen, that has got nothing to do with you as a man. Your value as a man can be raised and can be treated much well when you are good in relationships, when you're good with women, when you're good in your life, when you're good at your job and all these basic things. That's what I wanted to share in that video of NoFAP. I wanted you to reserve your dopamine and use it wisely to go out, meet people, get laid, start your new businesses, be better at your job, be amazing at studies and all of those good things instead of just sitting and wasting your mighty dopamine reserves. That's something also not productive. That was the goal, that was the end of that video. But see, I cannot define your values. I can only influence you, I can only guide you in some way or the other. But gentlemen, your values are very personal to you. It is very intrinsic and very internal to you. It depends on the way you have been brought up, the way you have been living your life and in all those other factors of your life. So please instill some common sense and use your brains wisely. What I'm trying to tell you is don't be an extremist of any kind. Is it bad to fap out once in a while? Of course, it's normal. It's a normal human behavior to masturbate. It is a normal human behavior to go out and talk to women. It is a normal human behavior to be a more social, to be a more active man. And that has got nothing to do with you fapping or not fapping at all. I mean, I'm so sick and tired of seeing this hashtag 1000 days and hashtag 100 million days spree. I mean, what is that supposed to make you? An alien? And aliens aren't really human beings. And we humans are supposed to be social. We have needs, we have desires, and that's what this whole idea of no fapping or masturbation or sex was all about. I mean, it's just a process. Like everything else, it's just a process, and you have to learn to live in the moment, and you have to learn to teach yourself to enjoy these multiple processes. You aren't failing anybody, you aren't failing yourself, you aren't failing any man or woman on this planet if you fap out every now and then. But if you ask me, honestly, I would still rather have you go out and meet people and be more intimate with them than just waste your dopamine just like that. I mean, there are already a shit ton of distractions and negativity online, and I don't want you to think these things over and screw yourself over. This is not that important. Please don't be so extremist about it. I don't want you to stress out about the basic elements of being a man. It's okay to have a balance. It's not okay to be an extremist, and it's definitely not okay to go blindly follow someone who has no idea on your personal life and your personal values. Which brings me to the second part of this list, which is nothing else than the stupid misconceptions about sex. Now, if you are a virgin, hear me out clearly, because this may either sting or can be very helpful and be very wise in the coming days or years of your life. Your first time is going to be the worst time. It is going to be the terrible time you have ever had in your entire life. No matter how epic you would have planned it in your head, no matter how epic you would have practiced it watching Lisa Ann and Audrey Betoni, it is going to suck ass. And the best part, shut up and accept it. Don't beat yourself over and don't boast yourself about it, because trust me, you're not that good the first time to boast about anything, and you're not worth dissing yourself for being an absolute nightmare. It is a normal human thing. But in case you do want to make your first time or the upcoming times a better one, here are 2 quick essential life hacks for you. 1, ladies first. Always, always, always ladies first. And 2, use your brains, understand and respect a damn no. Now, what do I exactly mean by ladies first? Well, if you're new to this whole idea of going out and meeting people and getting intimate, you have to ask the lady, you have to ask your partner what she really wants, what she really likes, because every lady isn't built the same, every man is not the same. So the more you ask, the more you focus on her, the more you prioritize her big O, chances are you will be getting surprised by all the amazing things that is about to unfold in your life. It's just how human nature is. It's just how we as men are. I mean, people don't get it, but we men need our validations too. And the best way and the only way we can get our most amount of validation ever is the time when we are intimate with someone and the time when we are approved of our intimacy with someone. So, in order to validate your sexual chivalry, you have to ask your partner what she really wants, because once she gets her big O, chances are you will enjoy yourself, you'll have a great time by yourself a whole lot more than anything else I've ever done before. Because trust me when I tell you this, if a lady guides you through it, if she tells you what she exactly wants, how she exactly wants, and then expresses her deep, fond feelings for the time that she had, you have done a bloody well job, and that's what we all should look after. So, in order to feel your best self when you're intimate with someone, always try to focus on her first. She first, you second, and trust me, you wouldn't want to change it otherwise. Now, this also forces me to instill some basic common sense in you, which is the second part of this list. Use some common sense. I mean, come on, use some common sense, use some protection. In case you're very active, get yourself regularly checked. Don't get inspired or have some wild thoughts from Pornhub or Xvideos, because that's not how real life is, especially when you are very new to this whole idea of getting intimate with people. And also, if in case I was not clear, respect a no. No matter how horny and how charged the both of you are, if she says a no at any point of this time of the intimate interaction, it is a no. There is no if to it. If she says a no to anything you both are involved in, you have to get it straight and you have to respect it and step away from that. Because hey, like I said, it's not a porn, it's a real life. Now on that note, get out, get lost and start meeting new people. Make new friends, make new girlfriends, I don't care, just get laid. And do these things without any shame. Own your masculinity, own your manliness, but be very chivalrous, respectful and kind about it, because that's what we lack in today's day and age of the modern mankind. For everything else, there is Men's Essentials. For everything else, there is, of course, EMB Basics. This is a new packaging. We have some half sleeves left in case you haven't, some full sleeves and some half sleeves left from the previous stock. In case you haven't, you can snag one of these for yourself right now at teambasics.com. This is a new launch, signature launch, premium cotton modal spandex coming soon. Stay tuned for that as well. Now I'll get back to work. I'll keep working on my skills. You don't forget to dress sharp, stay strong and stay stylish. My name is Mayank Bhattacharya. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Jai.
When I